So, y'all, this is what I was referring to. I was looking it up, and it says that in the United States, as far as the Senate goes, the next elections will be held November 3rd of 2026. 33 of the 100 seats, which is approximately a third, are up for re-election. And of those 33 seats, you have 13 Democrat seats and 20 Republican seats. If we can re-elect all 13, or possibly if some of those Democrats have proven not to be necessary, I wouldn't say necessary, but if they have proven themselves not to be in good faith, working with the public, working with us, trying to fix what's been going on, we can re-elect them as well. Not re-elect them, but replace them as well. But those 20 Republican seats, I'm going to figure out who these people are, and we need to figure out which states they're from. We need to start organizing now to find people now, vet people now, to replace those 20 Republicans. We need to make sure that all 33 of those seats are blue for the Senate. That's just the Senate. It's not talking about the rest of the Congress. We're not talking about congressmen. We're just talking about senators. And so we need to make sure that we know which people need to be replaced from which states. Hold on for a minute. I'll be right back with that. Alrighty, so for Alabama, you've got Tommy Tuberville. Um, that they are up for re-election with the things that are happening in Alabama with the prisoners being used for damn near slave labor. Yeah, this is someone that we need to go ahead and replace. Alaska, you have Daniel Sullivan. That's going to be a tougher one because a lot of Alaskans, they're just very, they're very much conservative, but we can still do it if we get enough people there to say, you know what, let's flip this blue. Arkansas, you've got Tom Cotton. I don't feel as if Arkansas is a hard vote. I feel like we can turn Arkansas blue and get Tom out of there. He was first elected in 2014. Let's go with Idaho. That one might be a little bit tougher as well. Lots of hardcore Republicans there. But that's Jim Risch, whatever. Iowa, you got Joni Ernst. Kansas, you've got Roger Marshall. Kentucky, you've got Mitch McConnell. Yeah, we need to go ahead because the year he was first elected, 1984. That was before my oldest brother was born. Susan Collins from Maine in 1996. Yeah, we can go ahead and replace her. Um, Mississippi, you've got Cindy Hyde Smith. In Montana, you've got Steve Daines. Nebraska, you've got Pete Ricketts. North Carolina, Tom Tillis. Now, North Carolina, that one's going to be a good one to go because this individual here was aware that Biden assisted when it came to the hurricane relief and still bad mouthed him. And then when Trump did all of the things that he was doing, didn't bother to stand up to it. So when I say, like, getting FEMA and halting FEMA and all that stuff, yeah, Tom Tillis was well aware of that. And so that should be an easy one for us. You've got Oklahoma again. That should be a very easy one. They were voted in during a special election. It's Mark Wayne Mullen. Yeah, we need to get rid of him because Oklahoma is one of the worst educated states. And the thing that this individual has been championing has been money since he's been in there. So that should be an easy one. South Carolina, Lindsey Graham. Yeah, with that an easy one. Mike Rounds from South Dakota. Bill Haggerty from Tennessee. John Corn from Texas. That one's going to be probably a little bit of a stretch. He was elected in 2002. He worked with Bush. We all know how Bush worked out. We need to go ahead and get John Corn. He needs to sit down. And then you've got West Virginia, Shelley Moore Capito. And then Wyoming, you've got Cynthia Loomis. So those are the people that we are looking to replace. Some of them, if you go and you look them up, they've been in office for years. Like some of them before I was even born. So let's go ahead and tell everyone you know. So we've got Wyoming, West Virginia, Texas, Tennessee, South Dakota, South Carolina, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Montana, Nebraska, Mississippi, Maine, Louisiana, Kentucky, Kansas, Iowa, Idaho, Arkansas, Alaska, and Alabama. Those are all being occupied by Republicans. They all need to be flipped. And this does not include special elections. Though someone was voted in on a special election, this is not talking about a special election. There are individuals who may not seek to be reelected, who may drop out before 2026, and we need to be on the lookout for those as well. So if I named, and I'll put it here for y'all to see in the comments or on the actual page, if you know anyone from any of those states, start now. Let's go ahead and get this started now, so that way we have someone in place that we can promote and we can get informed about, and we can tell everyone else this is what they stand for, so that way when they go to the voting booth they're like, I don't know who this is. No, we know who this is because we've been promoting them since 2025.